4B. Writing an article. It is important that you watch the previous videos 4B, listening and speaking, before you continue. An article is a piece of writing that you find in a newspaper or a magazine. Discuss. What do you think are some of the most important problems that our planet is suffering from? Our planet is in pain because of these problems. The most important one. Well, some will say global warming, blah blah blah. Personally, I think that war is the worst problem our planet is facing. If people don't learn to tolerate each other, you don't have to love each other, you just have to find a way to live around each other, live with each other. They are going to destroy everything that is green and beautiful. That is worse than global warming and water shortages and everything else. What do you know about droughts? Drought is when there is not enough water. No rain falls from the sky. Well, if it happens, plants and animals could die. B. You see this announcement in an international magazine. An announcement is something like an advertisement, except that advertisements are for products and services. International magazine, a magazine that is sold in many countries around the world. Read it and underline the keywords, words that tell you exactly what you need to do. Write an article. We are searching for articles for the next issue of Earth Matters. Earth Matters is the name of this international magazine. This is its name. And they want an article for the next issue, for the next copy they're going to publish. Write about a predicament, a problem that your country or another part of the world is suffering from. Think about the effects of this situation on human, animal, and plant life and describe them. You think about the effects, the changes this predicament, this problem is causing, of this situation, of these conditions, all the given circumstances in this predicament, and you tell what it can do to human, animal, and plant. Now, let's underline the keywords, words that tell us what we need to do. First, write an article. We will write what? An article. Article. We are looking for articles for the next issue of Earth Matters. Okay, write about a predicament. We need a predicament that our country or another part of the world is suffering from. Think about the effects. We need the effects of this situation on whom? On human, animal, and plant life. And we must what? We must describe them. These are the keywords. Without reading the rest, you can still understand what's happening. We need article about predicament in our country or another part of the world suffering from what? And we want the effects on humans, animals, and plant life and describe them. Somebody read this announcement and he wrote an article. And here is the article he wrote. Read the article one reader of Earth Matters wrote and answer the questions that follow. 1. In which paragraph does the writer... How many paragraphs do we have? We have 4. In which one does he describe the problem and its effect on the environment? He presents the topic, the subject, and make a comment. He writes his opinion. Give examples of the problem's effects on humans. Sum up the essay. he writes a summary for the article he wrote and give an opinion. 2. Read the following statements and decide which of them apply to the article, which of them can be found here. You can find it. Find examples in the article. The writer asks questions to attract, to catch the reader's attention. He wants the readers to focus, to concentrate on the topic. Uses exclamations. Exclamations is what you see here. Do you see this mark? This is an exclamation mark. To make his or her article more vivid, more lively. Uses formal language. Uses short forms like haven't, won't, etc. Uses linking words and phrases to make his or her writing flow. Now read with me. Earth Matters. This is the magazine. Waiting for a raindrop in the drought. Raindrop is when drops of water falls from the sky. Have you ever seen what happens to a flower or plant when it suffers from lack of water? What happens if you don't give water to plants? Now think about what could happen to an entire country, to a whole country. Because water is so important for our survival, for us to stay alive. Its shortage, having not enough, drought is a threat to all living things. Drought is a harm that could happen. Now, what did the writer do in the first paragraph? He introduced the topic, he presented the topic, and made a comment. With not enough water, drought is a threat to all living things. This is a comment. Okay. Did he ask questions to attract the attention? Yes, he did. Look, there is a question here. Did he use exclamations to make his article more vivid? Yes, he did that. Continue. Africa is among the most drought-stricken parts of the world. Africa is one of the parts of the world that is suffering from lack of water, lack of rain. Drought may mean years without rainfall, which slowly take plants and animals to death, make them die. Combined with, when you combine, you put two things together. You put drought and rise in global temperatures, increase in global temperatures. The effects of drought are more obvious, clearer to see, easy to see. Rivers dry out, no more water in rivers, and the land becomes an unfriendly dry desert. A desert like here, no plants, no trees. Without water, green fields and crops die. Green fields is the opposite of desert. Area that is full of grass and trees. And crops, plants that we grow, die. What did the writer do in paragraph 2? He described the problem and its effect on the environment. Plants die, crops die. As a result of drought, because of droughts, millions of people in Ethiopia is a country. Kenya, Somalia, these are all countries, and other African countries are encountering hunger. They're hungry, and poverty. They have no money. To make matters worse, what is worse than that, whatever water people have access to, the only water people can get is dirty, not clean, which makes food unsafe. If you cook using dirty water, your food that you will eat is unsafe, can make you sick, and is a threat to people's health. This situation, these circumstances, forces whole populations, give people no choice. It forces them, people who live there, to move in order If they want to survive, stay alive, they must do this. To stay alive, move, go to another place. What did he do in paragraph 3? He gave examples of the problem's effects on humans. Continue. I really think that drought is among the most serious, one of the worst and most dangerous conditions, one of the most dangerous situations a country can face. I truly hope that other countries take action, do something to help improve the situation, to make the situation better in Africa. In paragraph 4, he sums up the essay, the article, and gives an opinion. Did the writer use formal language? No. Did he use short forms, haven't, won't, etc.? Look, did he use short form? No. Did he use linking words and phrases? Yes, he did. Like what? Like this phrase, to make matters worse. It means what is worse than that. And as a result, and because, all these are linking words. Now, D. You see this announcement in an international magazine. What aspects, what sides of life in the future do they ask readers to write about? Life on Earth 100 years from now. What will life on Earth be like? Can you imagine life 100 years from now? Write an article telling us how you think the environment will have changed and what aspects of everyday life will be different. Then give us your overall, your general opinion of life in the future. We will publish, we will print and distribute the best article, and the winner will receive 300 euros. There is a prize. If they like your article, we will write one, and inshallah they will like it. What aspects of life in the future do they want us to write? 1. Changes to the environment. The environment will have changed, and aspects of everyday life. Aspects of everyday life. Now look at the announcement in D again and think about what aspects of life will be different. Look at the word webs below and complete them with relevant, with related vocabulary. Develop the webs by adding other aspects you think of. First, we need words that are relevant to the environment. They are related to the environment, like the atmosphere. Atmosphere is the envelope of gases that surrounds the world, the earth. Polluted, not clean, and we have nature and shortage of water. What can we add? We will add fossil fuels, petrol, rubbish disposal, environmental awareness, global warming, and endangered animals. Next aspect, we have everyday life. We have houses, solar powered, using sun power, entertainment, 3D television. We will add chores like cleaning and drying in the house, transport like cars and buses and bicycles, sleep, school, and relationships, how you deal with relatives and friends. Now remember, when you are writing an article referring to, mentioning a topic, from a personal point of view, follow the outline below. Start with a title. Think of an interesting title. Introduction. Introduce, present the topic of the article in a way that will attract the reader's attention. Like here. Have you ever seen what happens? This question can attract reader's attention. You add a personal comment, like here. Drought is a threat to all living things. Then you write 2 paragraphs, like in here. Develop your ideas about different aspects of the topic in separate paragraphs. We have 2 aspects, 2 paragraphs. 1, environment. 2, everyday life. Expand on, make it bigger, describe or give examples of each aspect to develop the idea in the paragraph. Conclusion. Make a general statement to sum up your ideas and say how you feel. A tip. When you are writing an article, you want to catch the reader's attention. You want to attract the reader's attention and interest them, make them interested. You should use informal language. Use a catchy title, an attractive title. Organize the article in paragraphs. Use lively, colorful language, like a variety, a lot of different words, phrases, expressions, questions. Comment and give your opinion. Writing task. Read the rubric in Activity D again and write your article in 100 to 150 words. Use the ideas and vocabulary in the World Webs. Use these words to help you. Go to the workbook, page 60. We will write about life on Earth 100 years from now. Brainstorm ideas. You try to come up, produce ideas for your article. Introduction. Introduce the topic of the article. How will we present our topic? We will compare between life now and life in the past. People only dreamt about video calling each other. And then, what do you think will happen 100 years from today? How do you feel about it? Today's fantasies, the things that we can only imagine today, could be tomorrow's reality, could be a real thing, something we can use in the future. Now, how will the environment have changed? The atmosphere, nature, climate. People's environmental awareness, people will know and care more about the environment, and fossil fuels will no longer be the main source of energy. Global warming will no longer be a threat as people will shift to a greener lifestyle. Endangered animals will be kept and bred in protected areas. Bred means they will have babies. Cities will be bigger and overpopulated. A lot of people will live in these cities. How will everyday life have changed? Houses, aspects of everyday life. Everything will get smarter. Our houses, cars, and even our clothes. Relationships will be weaker as people will no longer connect to each other physically. They will not go to see each other. They will be connected virtually using virtual reality, just like the 3D glasses that you put on and you feel that you live in a different world. Robots will take over all difficult tasks. People will have more time for recreational activities for fun. As a conclusion, make a general comment on the results of these changes. I really think that the future holds some solutions to today's problems. How do you feel about these changes? I truly hope that countries take action to help achieve the vision of a better tomorrow. Now, if you notice, I look at the future from a bright perspective. I don't think that bad things will happen in the future. No, I am trying to be positive. And here is the writing itself. Please don't copy it. Use it as a guide. Life on Earth 100 years from now. Do you remember back in the days when people only dreamt about video calling each other? Many of the fantasies, of the dreams that humanity had in the past have become a reality today. They have become true. Now think about what could happen to what we only fantasize today. The thing that we dream about today, 100 years from now. Many people choose to have a dark perspective on the future, but not me. With Saudi Arabia and many other countries having a bright vision for the future, I think we will have a better tomorrow. countries have plans for shifting from conventional sources of energy to an alternative source of energy. Hence, because of this, global warming threat will be eliminated. We will have no global warming, and all the dangers that go with it. Animals and plants will not die. Technology will also keep advancing, keep developing. Everything will get smarter, from our phones to even the clothes that we wear. Robots will take over manual labor and household chores, which will give people more time doing recreational activities, having more fun. I really think that the future holds some solutions to today's problems. I don't think the future is going to be dark. I sincerely hope that countries take action to help achieve the vision of a better tomorrow. We wrote 184 words, which is more than what is required, but I tried to shorten this, but it was very difficult. We didn't even mention all the words, all the vocabulary related to the aspects of everyday life and environment. We didn't write about school, we didn't write about transportation, which actually it was getting very big. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Goodbye.